Hey guys, this is the Nubian Prince and I'm back at you with another video. In this one I would like to touch on another topic, and it is called how to admit when you are wrong. We find ourselves between a rock and a hard place sometimes in relationship where one of us feels stifled to say I'm sorry, especially when we are literally wrong. And whether it's the man or the woman, we tend to have difficulties admitting to things, whether it be like in small dosage of doings, or it could be major situation. I mean, sometimes it have to be major for somebody to really give an apology or something meaningful as well. And like I said, even in basic terms, like for conversation's sake, a lot of time people could like have differences in opinion, and then if you found out that your opinion was really off the track and your other partner was to correct you, you think because they should never be in the situation where they are the ones to correct you, so you feel threatened. But like I said, why would you jeopardize your entire relationship over this one point? I mean, that one point, maybe at the time when you was having discussion, it wasn't even relevant, you know. But yet still you will jeopardize your relationship over one silly point. And all it takes is just one, I'm sorry, okay, you know what, I was off, you know, I'm sorry. But like I said, people decide to hold out on whatever it costs just in the name of being right. And sometimes being right or being wrong, that's not going to be the deciding factor of your relationship, because like I said, whatever you're going to decide upon with whatever is happening, that's just the little snacks of your relationship. Your relationship is bigger than that. It's just bigger than a conversation that go pear-shaped. It's bigger than a small little misunderstanding which might happen yesterday or even last week and even now. You know, so we can't base our entire emotional life upon just one discussion and have it to say, okay, you know what, I'm always right. I'm always right, because no one will want to hear who is right or who is wrong in most cases, you know, because sometimes people is not even arguing or talking in the name of wrong or right, you know. So I don't think you need to, for the person who in a relationship who's holding on to the value of being right above being wrong, because there's nothing in being right and there's nothing in being wrong sometimes, because it's just two poles to the conversation, you know. So if you have a respectful spirit where you can say to your partner, listen, that point was, you know what I mean, a bit wrong, or you can hear the person out, by all means, you know. But when you have to have the last word in, the last answers out, all the kind of things, then it's just like it make the relationship itself a bit hostile based on your expression of yourself being wanna be in the right, you know. Because just like I said, there's no joy into wanna be right all the time, because like I said, from a man's perspective in a relationship, we don't even care to top if you're wrong or right. All we wanna do is to bring across our own viewpoint and leave it there on the table. But in most cases, women always tend to want to be right rather than just showing or expressing the opinion or their own motives. But like I said, we find ourselves into this, the fabrication of our relationship where it based upon I am right, you are wrong, and so be it. But like I said, we can't find ourselves to be living our life out of that pretext, because guess what happens? It's just another illusion where if it was to come in and say, okay, I told her that my boss was gonna wear the pink, well, lady, a pink dress today, and you said, no, maybe she wear a green one. And when you go, you see maybe she wear the green one. Then, I mean, like I say, it's just a conversation where we're just having a vibe, you know. But some people take it to the other level where they assume that, boy, that one right, I have to have it in the bag because it's so important to be right. But it's not that important to be right all the time. It's not, man, because we have to take a chill pill sometimes. Most of the time you have conversation because you want to have a conversation, you know. You're throwing some kind of miscalculation, all because you want to have fun. And people just get and say, oh, guess what happened? You was right, you was wrong. And sometimes it's just for fun, you know. So let's quit the situation where it's based on right, it's based on wrong, because sometimes there's a middle ground sometimes. Like I said, it can cost your relationship, but you can never let just one right, one wrong cost you everything, man. It's more important to share one's opinion, one viewpoint and thing, rather than just like want to wait up until you might have a right response so you can get a right answer. And sometimes you might wait and wait too long. So enjoy your guys' relationship. Whatever you guys find to do or find to talk about, whether it be non-political, social, economical, whatever it is, find it to be fun and stop holding each other at ransom for right answers or wrong opinion and right opinion, because at the end of the day, we are not even too sure who's right. And that's just the plain truth, you know what I mean? Because how are we going to determine and prove that that's right? Just like how we're going to prove and say that's wrong. So we can't hold our relationship at that ransom. It doesn't worth it. So this is my take upon the whole right and wrong situation. Let go of that illusion and embrace your relationship, embrace your partner, embrace what they have to offer in the relationship, and let them embrace you, embrace what you got to bring to the table, because those are more crucial things, man. The little right and wrong, nothing. So learn how to apologize, learn how to accept when you are at fault. Learn that, because there's nothing wrong in it. Whether you're a man or a woman, it does not depower you as a man to say I'm wrong, I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong in doing that, you know. And for the same thing for ladies, if you're wrong or you're sure you're off by a whole mile, feel free to tell your partner, man, say homeboy or sonny, honey, I'm wrong. Because there's nothing, it does not let you look like a little kid or a child. It just make you like, okay, look more respectful into your partner's eye, you know what I mean? Just like for a guy, it does not make you become a kid. You know what I mean? Just make your partner respect and love you more, because, you know what I mean, if you can man up or woman up to whatever the situation was, and you can come forward and say, honey, I'm wrong, or honey, you know what, I think, you know, what you were saying this morning was relevant, but I might have overstepped my boundaries. It's all good, you know, it bring more trust, it bring more confidence to the relationship, you know, because we realize that we're human and we have to function within the realm of that kind of situation, you know. So these are just my viewpoints upon the whole situation, where we need to admit to our partner or even other situation when we're wrong, because it's not gonna take nothing off of you sometimes to say you're wrong. Nothing, trust me. Maybe it can end a conversation which can go sour. Maybe it can end a situation where people might walk away from you, defriend you, all kind of stuff. Just admit at that point that you're wrong, because that's just life sometimes, you know what I mean? That one answer, that one response can make a difference between the situation and you and the person as well. So don't hold on to your ego or to your macho-ness, or ladies to your, you know, your same ego as well. Or, you know, because sometimes it doesn't pay off, man. So let's humble ourselves when we're at fault. Let's accept our faults, man, and correct that and improve on that and move forward to another level in the relationship or the friendship or whatever you happens to want to share. Just keep it respectful, in my humble opinion. These are my few words. Feel free to hit the subscription button. Feel free also to hit me up with a comment as well, and tell me what do you feel about your partner in a relationship apologizing about when they might overstep the boundaries or when they might say something wrong. Do they defend it? Do they, you know, because we have other creatures, we tend to want to defend ourselves all the times, but we cannot always defend ourselves, because sometimes there's no point to defend yourself, especially when you're dead wrong. These are my words. Peace.